18 contestant of Wowowin received a bonus from Willie after she gave the grand prize to the older woman who needs it more. A young contestant in Wowowin has touched millions of hearts around the world after she sacrificed the grand prize and chose to give it to the woman who needs it more. The 18-year-old girl from Catanduanes and the housewife from Baras were the ones left to compete in Wowowin's segment called Hep Hep Hooray. The housewife and her friends asked the girl and pleaded her to give them the grand prize that will surely be a big help for their family and for their fare back to their places.
Kumuha akong TV. Biyak akong TV to. O, Judy yan. Sa nanay mo to. Mabait ka. O, kita mo? Alam mo, ang buhay ganyan. Kaya sabihin ako sa'yo.
Before Willie Revillame even continued the game, the girl suddenly stopped and told Willie that she'll allow them to bring home the jackpot prize but she'll take the cell phone with her. Naiintindihan ko naman po yung sitwasyon nila kasi ganoon din kami. Willie was touched by what she did, so he ended up giving more than what she deserved. She was given a mobile phone, the gift packages, a flatscreen TV and even an additional 5,000 pesos. Pag nagbibigay ka ng isa, sampu ang bumabalik sa'yo. Willie told the young girl. Invite you to watch the video. Mayor Herbert Bautista received charges for neglect of duty in regards proliferation of drugs. The Volunteers Against Crime and Corruption, VACC, have filed a case against Quezon City Mayor Herbert Bautista and his brother, Quezon City Councilor Hero Bautista at the Ombudsman for dishonesty, misconduct and neglect of duty in line with the drug proliferation in the said city, based on reports from the GMA News.
Act 9165 o ang Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act. Sinabi ni BACC Founding Chairman Dante Jimenez na lumala ang problema sa droga sa lungsod.
In the complaint filed, the drug problem is worsening and it is all allegedly because of the officials' lack of action towards the illegal activities that have been taking place in the city. Furthermore, Dante Jimenez of VACC even said that the number of drug suspects in the country have increased. Aside from the mayor's brother who tested positive in the drug test held in the city hall, a few police officials in the city were believed to be involved with the drug lords. President Rodrigo Duterte have even named a few generals who were allegedly drug protectors, namely General Joel Pagdalao and General Edgardo Tinio. Invite you to watch the video. Twin brother calls out President Duterte after his twin was brutally killed by a man driving an 18-wheeler truck. A young man named James Mashas called out the attention of the President of the Philippines on Facebook as he narrated how his twin brother was brutally murdered by a driver carrying an 18-wheeler truck. Based on the story, the twin was already on their way home after skating in Monumento. They were already in front of the police station in Potrero del Monte Street when a reckless driver turned to their location and hit his brother Jeremy Monroy Mashas in the leg. The leg was stuck under the wheels of the truck, causing damage to the young boy. Just when they thought that the driver will move a little to let the young boy be taken to the hospital to save his life, he still drove the truck forward. This immediately caused the head of the Dreamy to blow up. The brother said that the driver might have calculated the move that he will be making to make sure that his victim won't survive. James is pushing to seek justice for the death of his twin brother. Invite you to watch the video. Balikbayan couple passed away in a Cebu road accident. A couple who just went back to the country from working abroad passed away in Carcar City, Cebu on Sunday after they were caught in a vehicular accident that also injured 8 people. The Balikbayans were named Nigel and Keith Rosal, who instantly died when the pickup truck that they were driving rammed the side railing of the national highway of Ocana Village. After that, it hit the tree and turned over on its side. 8 other people who were their relatives were also injured in the said accident. Stephen Russell, who fell asleep when the accident happened, said that Keith was driving the vehicle and his wife was in the passenger seat. The group came from a reunion in Cebu City and was on their way to Sibonga Town. Invite you to watch the video. Alvarez wants barangay post, Youth Council axed. Speaker Pantaleon Alvarez wants the synchronized barangay and Sangguniang Cabataan elections moved to a later date. Given that, he wants the posts for barangay Kagawad, councilor, and SK leaders abolished. Alvarez told reporters on Sunday he would prefer to replace the Kagawad with Parok, district, leaders to be appointed by the elected barangay captain. He said he also wants to scrap the SK, Youth Council, in the barangay altogether as their roles were no longer necessary. We are considering the abolition of the SK because I think it is no longer right. We might as well get rid of it because all of the sectors are represented anyway. In fact, we already have a party list congressman for the youth in Congress. So they're already well represented, Alvarez said during a visit to Tunga, late. He said that as it was, SK representatives received the pay without doing anything. We are also eyeing the abolition of the barangay kagawad, because the truth is they don't really work. The ones who are very hardworking are the barangay captains, Alvarez said. Every barangay elects a captain and 7 members of the Sangguniang barangay council, or barangay kagawad. Young people aged 18 to 24 in every barangay also elect among themselves an SK chair and 7 SK kagawad, councillors. The SK chair automatically sits in the barangay council. Last elections, the last barangay elections were held on October 28, 2013, while the last SK elections were held on October 25, 2010. Allies of President Duterte in Congress have filed bills to postpone the October 31, 2016, barangay and SK elections. Senate President Aquilino Pimentel III urged his colleagues to approve the postponement of the elections for at least a year. The senator said the president would not be able to appoint officials to sensitive posts if the polls were held as scheduled because of the election ban on appointments. Pimentel said that since Mr. Duterte had ordered appointees of his predecessor to vacate their posts, he would have to replace them immediately. The president cannot appoint officials during the election period. Movement of personnel is also prohibited, the senator said in a statement. Drug money funded, Mr. Duterte himself said he supported the postponement of the barangay and SK elections because he feared drug money would be used in the campaign. If those candidates funded by drug money will win, we will need more money to eliminate them all and I will be forced to declare martial law, which I wouldn't do, Mr. Duterte said during the 10th anniversary celebration of the Eastern Mindanao Command at Camp Panacan in Davao City. Meanwhile, the Commission on Elections, COMELEC, said it would continue with preparations for the barangay and SK polls despite proposals to postpone it. Considering the overwhelming support from the executive branch, Congress and the Senate, the postponement is likely but we will abide by the law. It is only Congress who can postpone elections, COMELEC spokesperson James Jimenez said. Invite you to watch the video. Mateo won't be a dad yet. Mateo Gdeseli only had 2 words to say to an aunt who congratulated him after hearing rumors that his girlfriend Sarah Geronimo is pregnant. Thank you. He was just joking, of course. Mateo's parents knew better. They're sure their son won't be a first-time dad anytime soon. They know the truth, Mateo told the press after Sun Life Asset Management Company, Incorporated, Slamchi, presented its latest TVC starring the actor-athlete. Although Mateo admits Sarah is the one, he knows they still have dreams to fulfill on their own. Marriage is out of the question, even as he says the time will come for that. Mateo knows getting hitched is no laughing matter, although he admits feeling pressured over reports that Sarah wants to settle down in 2018. If and when that day comes, Mateo will be more than ready. As a nod to his roots, he opened Trattoria da Gianni, an Italian restaurant in Cebu, where he was born. It's a first for him. Entertainment, article Merc, page match, 1, section match, 1. He and his partners also put up a production company called Big Bang that specializes in concert videos. As if this isn't enough, Mateo invested in Sun Life mutual funds, which a financial advisor handles so he can get maximum returns for his money. Mateo believes in getting professional help, be it for his finances or his chosen sport. I need a triathlon coach because I'm busy. My personal coach will guide me on the proper way of training so I won't get injured. Mateo thinks financial advisors are just as crucial. They know what they're doing. They'll make your money grow for you. The 26-year-old Mateo started learning about the importance of saving and investing early on from his financially savvy dad. When I started in showbiz 10 years ago, my dad was very strict about saving my money, he recalls. He'd get mad if I spent more than I earned. Even now that he's grown up, Mateo heeds his dad's advice of choosing a van over a sports car. The former costs less and is therefore more practical. Result: Mateo has money for his businesses and mutual fund investments, plus a sports foundation which supports 15 athletes from the grassroots. Showbiz, after all, is just one of Mateo's many interests. He climbs mountains, like the one in Pico de Loro, where he and Sarah went to on her 28th birthday last July. It's very important to have a life outside showbiz. I tell this to Sarah and my friends. It's nice to go to the beach by yourself to feed your soul. You can't be stuck with one thing. There are so many things you can see. This is why he loves seeing Sarah climbing mountains, taking up culinary arts and doing what makes her happy. She deserves to enjoy life, Mateo points out. He's proud of the kind of person his girlfriend is turning out to be. Mateo describes Sarah as a free spirit, more independent and willing to spread her wings even more. So if Sarah wants to climb more mountains, he'll go with her. If pole dancing is her cup of tea, he'll let her be. Pole dancing is sexy, Mateo flashes a naughty smile. The Dolce Amor star then turns serious as he talks about how much he wants Sarah to experiment with new things and outdo herself. She's 28. Medio lampas nas oras, he observes. I try to influence her the good way and to be the best person I can be as her boyfriend. Bashers will always be there. But Mateo doesn't mind. He thinks what others say is not as important as what he and Sarah feel for each other. You have to go back to the reason why you love each other. You must be strong in your foundation. We're not Superman. We get affected at the end of the day. But Mateo believes his girlfriend has the inner strength to fight for what she wants, especially something as worthy as their relationship. He gushes, she's the better endorser and a great role model to the youth. We're opposites, but we complement each other. She makes me feel better and makes me feel I have wings. The guy is head over heels in love. And preparing for his and Sarah's future by investing his hard-earned money is one way of showing this. It's his vote of confidence in their future, his way of saying he'll provide for her as the head of the family someday. Family is very important to me. My family wants me to end up with an amazing woman, and I want to have a good family someday, Mateo says. At the rate he's going, it seems Mateo will get exactly what he wants.